I think I'm just kind of deciding to say fuck it, and I think I'm gonna speak for a little while because I'm only gonna be gone. I'm only gonna be streaming for like the next maybe 30, 35 minutes ish. Because around 7:50, I'm probably gonna be heading out. So, if I was a giant radioactive lizard slash dinosaur with powers, I would want retractable or extendable claws. So I can slice opponents and stuff. Uh, I would have retractable like elbow spikes that come out on the ends, so I could slash opponents. A radioactive, uh, a radioactive flame that comes out of my mouth, but mine's red. Not orange like Godzilla 2000, not orange and red like burning. I mean like red along the outside and black in the middle. So it's like a black flame with a red outer layer to it. Um, and then the I think another power I would want is that I could shoot the flames. Like I can have flames seep off of my body. Like I could literally like set everything on fire by just walking and having the flames like drip off of my body onto stuff. I think another really cool power I could have is to have have the end of my tail be like a blade, so that I can fight with it and be able to slash my opponents like that. Yeah, that'd be dope. And as well as having the ability to breathe underwater, I also want the ability to burrow, so that way people will not expect where I could come from. Powers of surprise, and probably not. I said this yesterday yesterday in the party when we were all playing. I said that I was going out tonight with somebody, so I probably wouldn't be on tonight. What's up, Amir? What's up, Pat Kelly? Sorry I didn't say my what's up to you guys. Yeah, but I'm supposed to be going out tonight for a couple hours. I mean, if I'm on, I mean, to be honest, I might bring her back here and chill out for a bit. I said, baby, 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 baby. My origin story. The story of my origin is that the origin of my story is that a cartel that makes shipments in between Los Angeles and the outer bays of Tokyo went in tandem with a smuggling slash poacher gang or organization of sorts that likes to try and transport exotic animals, most specifically aquatic reptiles, for a rare oil slash enzyme that is strewed within their veins and stuff. But in order for them to be able to extract this enzyme slash oil from their body that's hidden deep within their internal organs, they have to transport them from Tokyo to Los Angeles, California, where they have the proper, where the home base or headquarters of the organization is established in order for them to extract everything. Well, on the way there, on the way back, the year takes place in 1995. So, on one of the routed trips to Los Angeles, in the middle of warfare between multiple United Nations, a Soviet-Russian airplane drops a torpedo from the bottom of its aircraft into the water to hit a nuclear submarine that is charting out the Mariana Trench in Tokyo. Well, when this happens, the explosion caused underwater happens to exude into the surrounding water around it, and in about a 50 to 100 mile radius, which causes a somewhat of like an interference and causes the boat engine to shut off, and it ends up corroding away the outer hull of the boat, and in follow these exotic lizards that are unknown to man. Within that batch, a lot of them end up, dying out at sea. Oh, that sucks. So within the given set, oh, that sucks. So bad. So within the water, all of the other exotic lizards, aside from my own, end up drowning and starving to death, whereas mine takes the liberty of feasting on the floating carcasses of my brethren, who have been enveloped in the radioactive waste that came up from the nuclear submarine, and end up staying afloat and adrift for oh shit. Aw, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So within a rescue team on a helicopter, a bunch of coastal guards of Tokyo and of the United States in their joint alliance search the wreckage to try to salvage any remains of which they find. In turn, they find a lot of the contents of the cargo hold, which is a lot of smuggled goods and stuff that were coming out of Tokyo, and they find a lizard that looks oddly different, overgrown in size, claws and tail seem to have grown longer. A serrated tip blade has formed into its tail, and they really don't think anything of it. They think it's just a new genetic variant of the same creature. So they take it back to the mainland, douse him, purify him of all the radioactive water and waste that is on him, and then release him back into the wild, where I come to really mature off the coast of Tokyo, adapting and being able to grow a gill slash air purifying structure within my body, so that way I'm able to breathe clean air on land, and being able to take in oxygen from light particles and the oxygen outtake in the water. So I become a multiversal being where I can travel through multiple states of matter. From that, I grow to about 50 meters, come back onto land, growing a resentment for my killed and spoiled brother, and having a sense of intelligence that's higher than most animals within this regarded age. I grow a resentment for humans, and thus starts my crusade. I would end up being Godzilla size. I mean, if this was a movie, my first encounter, I would probably be like Rampage monster size by about like... Nah, I would say say this movie had like 8 acts. First act, I would be, the size of a small lizard that you would see in any given situation. Maybe I would start off probably about the size of like an iguana. Second half, I'd probably be like the size of a crocodile, after being exposed to radioactive waste for a bit. By the time the third act starts, third act would be like me adapting to being like alligator size, surviving and stuff like that after I've been cleansed, purified, stuff from being brought out from sea. By the time the third and fourth act rise around, I'd probably be about the size of a rampage monster, because the time would, like a time lapse would happen almost. By the time the third or fourth act would happen, I'd definitely be Rampage monster size. Fifth, I'd probably still be Rampage monster size. And then for the sixth, seventh, and eighth, I'd probably be Godzilla sized. And then in the eighth act, I would be presumed quote unquote dead. And as they're like about to cut open my body to like study my anatomy and stuff like that, and how I came to be, it's when I wake up from my injuries, and then it ends off on a cliffhanger of like the credits rolling up, but it's like me stomping back to the ocean. And that's how you make a Toho monster movie. Huh. What's up, Jaziel? Renaga. Sheesh. That's sis right there. She looks good. She looks really good. That's my boy E. That's my boy E a question. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V. Nobody wants to step to a Kiryu. Took no time at all, my guy. Straight puss, my guy. Hey, everybody who has this game, remember these names. And look, neither of you had to gain shit from that. Alright. Really? Hmm. People are really gonna start pissing me off. AJ Cobra? Huh? Nani? Well, I mean, there's two people who are like for sure teaming. If you find Fusion Nihilus, and I don't remember what the other guy's name is. Yo, AJ Cobra, my boy, my guy. Let me see. Even though we just played a night ago? 2 nights ago? Might have been 2 nights ago. Hey dude, what the hell are you doing? Woo! Alright, so that only came out of one eye. The left eye. So if I So if he does it again, make sure it dies to the this side. Yeah. Okay. I know the rhythm now. My right. His left. So if I dodge this way. Should be good. I wasn't paying attention. Yep. That was his... my right, then my left. So, yeah. Welcome back, son. Yeah. That's the gist of it anyways. The opponent's me. Oh. You're welcome, Amir. Woo! my god! You both better not fucking see me in this corner. I swear to fucking Christ. GG's, Amir and AJ. You two scared the shit out of me. I really thought I was about to just die in that corner. I thought y'all was just about to team me until I died. I was about to be so pissed. So pissed. I do me but I lie. Oh god. Oh god. I do me but I like. Is that infinite? Yep. It's building Zilla. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Whee! Whee! There we go. Hello. Woo! No, I kind of want to just keep my idea to myself. Infinite, thank you though. Hiya! Sure, but better hurry up and talking about it because oh. Better hurry up when you talk about it because this next match is gonna be my last one because I gotta go. Also, GG's hi and AJ. I didn't mean to cast you into the shadow realm. Hi. I saw the opportunity. GG's to both of you. Oh. You have time, like after this live stream ends, you could just text it. You could put it as like a comment and I could see it and I can comment on it. Amir, we're gonna do something really funny. I'm gonna act like I'm gonna team with you. I'm gonna act like I'm gonna team with you, and then I'm acting like I'm gonna team with him, and then we're gonna go for him. So to look like... Oh. Oh, it's okay, 5. I'm gonna do attacks that do like very minimal damage. You ready, Amir? Use your R2. Force me back into him. Go ahead. Do it. Before he gets away. Amir, what are you doing? You know what? I'm just gonna kill him. One more. One more. GG's, Amir. I would have helped you out more, but then you kind of like got him into a corner, and I realized that my lock on was onto you more than half of the time, and I was like, I'll just let him finish it, because if I get too close and I do something like an R2, or if I try to beam, it'll hit you more than it will hit him. So I decided not to do that to you. And no, you're good. I just didn't want to hit you. I was doing the grab to you while you were gone because I knew that wasn't going to do too much. I like how we thought hiding behind me was going to get him somewhere. Get out of my way. Excuse me, Amir. Yep, I'm talking. Evening, Ultra. I think it's funny how that Mecha King was trying he was trying to get on the other side of me to get Amir to stop attacking him. Like, no, that is your fight. I'm destroying the city. You gonna handle what you gotta do. What's up, Mecha? How you feeling? How you doing, baby? Oh, dope. Where you want a road trip to? Colorado. Hey, where are you from, Mecha? Because depending on where you're from, that's a long-ass road trip. That's not too. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Godzilla 2021 would win easily. That depends. That actually depends. Because I don't know what would happen if 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 it was Kiryu with the absolute zero cannon, then if he was able to successfully fire it off and hit Godzilla with it, he might win right then and there. But you know, all other feats aside, no, yeah, no, that depends. If it's Kiryu with the absolute zero cannon, if he hits 2021 with the absolute zero cannon, it's done. But it takes a minute for it to charge, and Godzilla is not someone to let someone charge up if he knows, if he senses imminent danger, he will do something about it. So if Godzilla is fighting to kill Kiryu, 2021 would kill him before he even have time to use the absolute zero cannon for sure. For my last match of the stream, I'll play here. This should be interesting. And that's why I say that it's probably stupid. Because not only is 2021 one of the biggest incarnations of Godzilla, period, movie-wise, it's really hard to picture Kiryu against 2021 because A, Godzilla would not have the patience to let Kiryu charge up his absolute zero cannon, plus fully charged 2021. Think about that. Fully charged 2021 would probably nuke the fuck out of Kiryu. Granted, again, 2025, I agree with you. If they were the same size, it might be a little bit different because, you know, size matches artillery in that. So it's like, so it'd be a little hard for something like that. So I mean, granted, all be to God, it might be a little bit more difficult for Godzilla. Still think it could possibly come out on top with that because, you know, 2021 is a tough son of a bitch. Way tougher than a lot of other Godzillas. Yeah. I guess it also depends on the incarnation of Godzilla because, like, even if you put like Heisei up to Kiryu's toast. As a matter of fact, if Kiryu opened up his absolute zero cannon, like, exactly. On top of that, with Kiryu just being Kiryu, even then, he fired the absolute zero cannon at Godzilla point blank against Mechagodzilla 2002. And Godzilla tanked it with a hole in his chest. That's it. And it would also make it that much more effective that Kiryu fired it point blank range in the ocean. So that would have completely torn Godzilla to shreds, but Godzilla tanked it like a fucking boss. So even him using the absolute zero cannon against like 2021 probably do nothing. Oh, Kiryu would still stomp 2021 because 2021, like 2021 MG versus 2021 Godzilla, even at that rate, like 2021 could barely keep up and handle G 2021 in a weakened state after fighting Kong non-stop essentially, and non-stop traveling to Apex bases and like destroying all that stuff. Like Mecha G is like barely able to keep up with him when after he had expended like 75 to 80% of his energy fighting Kong. And it's even stated by Wingard that if Godzilla was at full power fighting against Mecha G instead of it being a worn down, battle torn Goji, oh, Godzilla would have easily ended the battle long ago. Even the fights against Kong, Wingard stated that he wasn't even fighting Kong, you know, as if he saw an actual threat. Godzilla was not fighting with pure charisma and stuff like that. Although you could sense that as the battle and stuff went on, he started to get a lot more agitated. In which case he started using like more and more of his power. So, and by that I mean if you look at all three fights that Godzilla and Kong have had together, the aircraft carrier scene was literally Godzilla just trying to get a quick easy dub, trying to drown Kong, and that was it, right? So he wasn't really trying in that at all. You can even see that Wingard even stated that in the end, when Kong collapses onto the boat after swimming back up to the surface and Godzilla pops out of the fire and is staring at Kong, Wingard stated that Godzilla is basically laughing at Kong like, this could happen at any time. Stay where you are, stay out of my way. That's essentially what he was trying to say to Kong. Round 2, Godzilla, again, not really even trying. You could even see it because, like, Godzilla blew a hole through the earth to the core, which is where the hollow earth was, where Kong was sitting on the throne and stuff. You can even see that, like, after he blew the hole through the earth, Godzilla was, like, not even interested, practically walking away from the hole that he just created, not really expecting Kong to come out and stuff. And when Kong, you know, started using the axe against Godzilla, hit Godzilla point blank in the mouth with a charged axe, you could see that at round 3, he's more primal, he's a lot more filled with rage, crawling on all fours, literally ripping him to shreds, dislocating his shoulder, almost breaking his arm damn near, caved in his chest. He literally caved in Kong's chest and could have killed him, but it was the fact that Kong didn't back down when Kong was cornered. He gained the respect of Godzilla, and Godzilla backed off and was like, "Okay, that's actually pretty interesting that you didn't back down. I'm gonna leave you here to die." And Wingard even stated that he literally just killed Kong. Like Kong couldn't do anything, couldn't stand up. His ribs are practically caved into his chest. His arm is dislocated. He's bleeding profusely from his chest from the tears and wounds that Godzilla gave him. Godzilla literally flicked him down the street by his arm. He literally bit into his arm and flicked him down the street. Like, you can't fake that type of rage, brutality, and strength. And that's another thing, cause like, hold on one second. The person I'm going out with tonight just texted me. If you were to pit, okay, let me put it to you this way: if Kong did not find the axe, if Kong did not find the axe at all, and tried to go up against Godzilla in Hong Kong, and that in that fight or flight setting where one of them is going to die, Godzilla would or not Godzilla, Kong would have died in the middle of Hong Kong. If Godzilla didn't back off because he was shocked that Kong didn't back down, Godzilla would have killed Kong right there. Godzilla could have killed Kong really at any moment in time. If you notice, Kong notices that the atomic breath is a danger. Even while completely mobile on all fours, going primal, jumping across rooftops, leaping through the air to deflect it, Godzilla was able to stop firing to chase Kong, look at where he was going, and shot him out of the air with his atomic breath. Godzilla could have killed Kong at any point in time in the entire movie. Wingard even states that. There were so many times when Godzilla could have killed Kong in any of the fights that they've had, but he just decided not to. And to me, that's badass. And Mecha G being who he is and being taken over by basically King Ghidorah's brain and stuff, he was only able to hold his own against Godzilla because Godzilla had just went through nonstop, like, just basically a nonstop war in between him and Kong, and then him and the Apex facilities and stuff. The only reason Mecha G was able to get the upper hand was because Godzilla is damn near completely depleted of all the energy he had. You can even see it. So if you look at Godzilla King of the Monsters, and even like actually any point up to the final fight in between Godzilla, Kong, and Mecha G, if you look at his atomic breath at any point in time except for that final fight, you realize that it's a lot more condensed, straight, a lot more powerful. If you look at 2014 and if you look at the final fight in Godzilla vs. Kong, it's not as strong, it's not concise, it's not pinpoint accurate. It turns into more of a flame. In 2014 Infinite, I swear to God, if you say that one more goddamn time, stop. I see your comment. I'm talking. I'll get to you in a second. If you look at 2014 and the final fight of Godzilla vs. Kong, you'll notice it's more of a flame because his atomic breath doesn't have a lot more impact because in 2014 Godzilla just woke up after this like super long hibernation. He's not full power, so his atomic breath looks more like a flame. In King of the Monsters and in GVK, his beam is a lot more concise, it's a lot more powerful, it's a lot more pinpoint accurate, and it doesn't have that flame feature because he's had time to charge. He's had time to, gather as a lot of strength to put into the blast and stuff like that. That's why it's more of a concise and consolidated beam versus like any of the like fire flowy type of beams that he has. You can see in the beam clash against Mechagodzilla in the final fight, it's a lot more flowy versus Mechagodzilla's, which is more concise. Because Mechagodzilla is coming off of like a fresh energy power source of Godzilla, whereas Godzilla is coming from a battle-ridden, war-torn state where it's a lot more flowy and it's not concise. That's very I like all like the small minute details that Wingard pointed out with instances like that where it's like, oh, he's in a weakened state. Of course his flame or of course his atomic breath is not going to be the exact same because he's battle torn, he's exhausted. He's exhausted basically most of his energy supply. I love that type of stuff. Um if that beam battle happened and Godzilla was at full power, Godzilla probably would have ripped straight through the proton scream and took off Mechagodzilla's head for sure. I'm just saying that Godzilla definitely would have beat Mechagodzilla if he was at full strength and if he had not fought Kong. It would have been an interesting story. Actually, now that I think about it, if you had flipped the fight and it was Godzilla and Kong versus Mechagodzilla first, and then Godzilla and Kong went at it, Kong might have possibly won. He might have possibly won. I still think Godzilla still would have won, but looking at the circumstances of how, actually, I take that back because if Godzilla and Kong fought Mechagodzilla first, they definitely would have just overpowered Mecha G and been done with it. And then the outcome of the fight in between Godzilla and Kong probably still would have been the same. Except if it was in reverse, where they fought Mechagodzilla first, dispatched of him, and Godzilla was like, okay, the only actual apex predator that is standing in my way is you, and we're gonna fight right now. Godzilla probably would not back down from killing Kong. Because the reason Godzilla didn't was because he was still feeling the beacon that was coming from Mechagodzilla. So it's actually, now that I think about it, Godzilla definitely would have killed Kong for sure and not backed off. If he was at full power, fought Mechagodzilla first with Kong, and then Godzilla and Kong needed to settle the differences, Godzilla would not have backed down because Godzilla had something else on his agenda. Godzilla had the beacon that was calling him. Because if you notice, they say that the beacon that's coming from Mechagodzilla when he's being powered on is similar to an alpha roar. That's why Godzilla is not really concerned with Kong after the third round, and he's gunning it straight for that hill in Hong Kong because he doesn't care about Kong. Like, yes, Kong pissed him off and Godzilla easily subdued him, but it was the fact that like the beacon acts as an alpha roar. Godzilla is going to respond to an alpha roar because he is the king of the monsters and he's not going to let anybody contest against him. With that being said, him responding to the alpha roar and not really worrying about Kong would have been fine. But it was the fact that he had fought Kong for so long that he didn't have the chance or have the correct power to fight in a well enough state against Mecha G one-on-one. If Godzilla and Kong went against Mechagodzilla first and dispatched of him easily, and then Godzilla and Kong faced off to end the movie, Godzilla would have killed Kong. Godzilla was, because Kong not backing down and Godzilla being shocked about it was like, huh, you gained my respect from that. Now I need to go deal with something. If Mechagodzilla was already dispatched with, and they were in that same scenario where Godzilla caves in Kong's chest, Godzilla wouldn't have stopped. He would have been like, huh, I respect you. And probably would have still killed him. So I just think that it's interesting that like if the events were in a different order, we would have got a different outcome when it comes to stuff like that. But yeah, still, stuff like this is just super, super dope to me. And I'm really glad that like we have a lot of directors and fans of Godzilla and the Godzilla content nowadays that allow us to have this different type of stuff. This stuff is actually really cool and it's really dope. But yeah, I actually think that's all the time that I have for the stream because I need to start going like freshening up a little bit more before I go out on this date. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. Wait, oh, that's what I meant to do. Us having this discussion actually piqued my interest. Would you guys want a StreamYard stream of me and High? I'm gonna propose this to him as well. Would you guys want a StreamYard stream of me and High Flyers tag team sitting down and talking about this type of stuff? Like, I'm all one for debates and stuff like that, and I'm all for like, open possibilities of like what if events in certain movies were like in a different order, or oh, what if the roles were reversed where like Mechagodzilla comes up first to fight Godzilla, Godzilla levels him, and then Godzilla has to fight Kong after fighting Mechagodzilla. Those type of discussions and stuff doesn't even matter if it's about like Godzilla. It could be about like Godzilla, Dragon Ball Z, uh, Naruto, Marvel or DC heroes. It could be about Gamera because I'm pretty big into Gamera, and I can possibly talk about like power scaling stuff in that respect of talking about like Gamera and the Gamera universe because my brother absolutely loves Gamera and I absolutely love Godzilla. So like me and my brother have conversations like this all the time. So I can easily like put idea and power scalings out there for Gamera, which is actually really dope and really cool. But I was wondering if you guys would ever want to. I was wondering if you guys would want that as like a possible option for a streamer like me and High, maybe Hells, or like other people who are really big in the Godzilla community or in the kaiju community, I should say, would like sit down on StreamYard, discuss a bunch of like kaiju stuff, or like discuss like movies if they happen in a specific order, or oh, what if Godzilla got the nuke before even like facing King Ghidorah in the battle for Boston. Like what if Godzilla or another good scenario that is often popped in my head that I want to discuss is what if the oxygen destroyer wasn't dropped on Godzilla and King Ghidorah in the ocean? What if Godzilla and King Ghidorah were to just battle it out in the ocean? What would the result be? Like stuff like that. Like oftentimes like, oh, if the humans didn't interfere with this one specific part, what would happen? Or hey, if the humans didn't help Kong and Godzilla versus Kong during like, the fight with the Warbats and all this other stuff, what would happen? Like I'm down to have streams like that, but I wanted to ask you guys if that was like stuff that you would, be open to doing. And then I'm gonna propose this to High later tonight because I have to go. But yeah, I just wanted to know if you guys would be into that. It seems like some of you guys are definitely down for that, but I'm really excited to do something like this because this will be dope. I feel like it'd be a great way to introduce new content and stuff. But yeah. After this stream ends, some comment down below some things that you guys might want as a discussion topic. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be about like Harry Potter. I don't know why I said Harry Potter. I was looking off in the corner when I said that. It could be about like Harry Potter, Marvel movies, kaiju movies, superhero, vigilante stuff. So yeah, just comment down a bunch of stuff down in the comment section after this stream ends. Infinite. The reason why you aren't able to comment anything down in the comment section just yet is because the stream is still rolling. You have to wait until after this stream ends for me to actually like for you to actually like comment stuff and then it goes into the comment section. So just wait until this stream is over, which is probably gonna be like the next 10 seconds, and then we'll get that all situated. Alright everybody, I'm out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go like, comment, subscribe, share, and the notification button down below so you guys are reminded of more videos coming to you guys via the PS4. I would love to thank everybody who has came in and had a great time with me today. We'd like to thank AJ, Hi, Amir, anybody else who's really like joined in on this stream and stuff. You guys are blessed. Thank you all for coming along on this journey with me. We are on the road to 10K, so make sure you guys smash that like button. I have a surprise when we go to 10K. It's a giveaway, but I'm not going to reveal what the prize is or anything. So please, please, please help us get to 10K. We will be on our way to 10K. So please tell your mother, your brother, your friends, your family. Doesn't matter who it is. Please tell them to subscribe, and then we will do a giveaway at 10K. I will be giving away a really rare figure from my collection, personally signed with my signature, so that way you guys can have it in the future and stuff like that. And then we are also going to be doing, we're also going to be bringing back Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, later this week into the weekend, maybe on the 4th of July. Metal Gear Solid 5 is also coming back. And then I'm also going to have another discussion stream, not about the movie stuff, but about something else that I also really want to have a discussion about. But stay tuned for all that stuff. And if you guys want more videos like this, just make sure you guys summon a ninjutsu on that subscribe button. This time I'm thinking a nice Rasengan. But on my Shinobi and Kunoichi out there, this is your West Coast Village Hokage signing off from the Shinobi address. Peace out, my allies, Shinobi Nation. This is your Shadow Hokage signing off.